Hello there. I am very excited to be launching my new membership today. It is called Homelight. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're going to be watching this on recording. I'm actually live right now. But let me explain in maybe 30 seconds what it is, and you can go take a look at my website and check it out if you want to. My membership group is called Homelight. It exists for the purpose of helping you connect to you, helping you connect to other incredible people, helping you connect to your and the greater presence. And I do that through a series of live events over the course of the month. And this is the relaunch of it. This is the relaunch of it. And so my website, joshuainacio.com, it's just been refreshed and everything. Go click on Joshua's membership group and it's all there, ready and waiting. Okay, so hello to everyone that's here, and I'll just give you a chance to people a chance to join. Hello everyone. I'm not used to having interaction. I'm just used to kind of like getting on here and mumbling at you all and then going after a while. So it's actually really nice to have some interaction for a while. You know, they've been building up to this very long time, and you guys probably know what it's like when you're working on something, you're making something happen, and life just feels like that going on and on forever. So to actually say, right, here it is, what we're doing, is amazing. I so want to get into this, but I know people just finding this on Facebook and so on. So just watch me drink while I wait. You know, I remember doing this in COVID year. I'll say more about that in a minute. And you know, the day goes on, I'm building up to it, and you know, I press the live button and cannot find my words, just cannot find my words. So hopefully I'll do better at that today. It is almost 5 years later since the first go. Well, anyway, I should let me get to this then. First of all, hello. I've gotten so maybe entrenched in my ways of getting on here and doing readings for you guys and doing the sound healing that, well, hey, this is something new, and I'm getting out of my box and my zone of comfort with this. I did prepare this. What do I want to say here? So, yeah, this is the new version of, I should say, my membership group. Now, I have been running a membership group since, like I say, 2020. That was COVID year. We all remember that well. Prior to that, you know, I've been traveling around the country, which I'm very blessed to be able to do. Traveling around the country, I go visit community, I come home, right? I go visit another community, I come home, and then COVID hits and I can't go anywhere. And I still, you know, want to connect with people, and so the idea, and it's been bubbling for a while, is start an online community, subscription-based thing, and just do your thing and see how it goes. Now, I did sit on that for a while, because if you're gonna do something like that, it is like having a baby, and you can't just start something and then kind of peter off. You know, you got to start something and there's no end in sight. And so to be at this point now, this is something like the fourth iteration of all of this. I paused all of this for a while back in October last year. Now, partly that's because I felt like change was coming. You know, that was prior to the election. I had just moved here to Virginia. And, you know, like a lot of us may be moving around and getting replaced and so on, in preparation for what was coming. And I felt the energy of what I was trying to do with the membership group was maybe slowing down a bit. That's how I felt. And I thought, you know, I hadn't opened the doors to anyone about the membership group. I wasn't really telling anyone about it. And I thought, I want to rebuild it. I want to find a new place in myself and then relaunch it from there. And when you're making a change in life, you have to let what you have been doing stop. Then you allow a pause, and then you start something new. You think I would follow my own advice, don't you? But no, I wanted to start the new thing like 3 weeks later, and the energy wasn't there, just wasn't there. And going into the start of this year, I started feeling the energy. I started finding the right platform, started finding the right people, and here we are, really. Here we are. So before I even go to the what, let me go to my why, okay? Why do I even do any of this in the first place? It is because I want people to find something in themselves. I want people to find something that's there in yourself and magnify it, right? Because one can only achieve so much oneself, but what you can achieve through other people, and that spreading of light out, that's what makes the difference, and that's what tips the balance, okay? I, like you, have gone through a number of things in my life that I would not wish on people. Like, you've gone through your things, I've gone through my things. I don't wish it on people. I want people to have a more graceful walk through life, and that's why I do things like this, right? In terms of this work and work through and with a community going forwards, I'm led to, and I want to achieve a lot more. I want a lot more expansion. I want to open the doors wider. I want to give way more of myself. I have so much to give. I can do so much. I can affect so much through people. I can do so much, but I've been holding back. And you know, when I get on here, and the spirit can channel through me, spirit can do an awful lot through me. But the thing is, why I don't do that is I don't know most of the people that follow me on Facebook. I really don't know most of you. And so with that, I don't have the, I want to say, consent to receive that much from me. But within the space of the parameters of membership group and the different layers of it, I do. And I can give my all, and that's what I want to do. Since 2020, there was a retreat in Arkansas in 2022. There was a retreat in Missouri, Unity Village in 2023, and now there is a trip happening to Ireland in like 3 weeks' time because of all those things which began here, basically. It began with what we were doing together, one group at a time, one day at a time, month after month after month after month, and it builds upon itself, right? Phenomenal things we can do. I've got my keyboard right here. I create a piece of music for you guys every single month. You probably saw snippets of that as I post it. That's going to continue. All these things. Why? I can create music, I can do sound, I can let spirit channel through me, I can do things through words, I can do things through silence. And anything that will open a door for connection to you, for you, I want to do that, right? This membership group allows me to do that, okay? Allows me to do that. There's going to be development on this all from after this point. I will go there in a minute. But I'm just going to say again, it is, you know, my tagline, my thing is connection is everything, right? That's my thing. Connection for you to yourself. We can get very disconnected, can't we? Connecting to yourself. Connection to other people, right? Not everyone, why would you want to? But people that are on your frequency, that you resonate with, that you feel safe with, you can open up with. This is who I want to connect you with. And connection, of course, to greater presence, greater good, greater light, whatever you call it, because I don't care, right? That is what I want for you to be connected to. All these three things. Okay, so let me show you a couple of things then. on, come on. I can do this, Generation X, come on. Right, so I'm going to show you a couple of things. There we go. Okay. So this is my new website. Okay, right here. This is my room. This is my new website. JoshuaInacio.com. I'm gonna invite you to take a look there once we're done. Once we're done here. But if you go to JoshuaInacio.com, you will see this. That's little me at where was that, in Cleveland? Connie, you recognise that, I hope. And if you click on that, which says Joshua's membership group right there, you'll be taken. Hey, okay, and Kathleen, you recognise where I am there. If you click on Joshua's membership group there, you'll be taken here. All right. Now, I did have a choice. I could have done this on Zoom and shared my screen, but here we are. All right. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, everyone. All right. So you click on Joshua's membership group, and you will be taken to this. You will see this. This is Homelight. Homelight is my membership group. Homelight is my membership group. Homelight is my membership group. And you'll see these, there we go. You'll see these, sorry about the lens flare, you'll see these 4 options. You'll see beacons, you'll see bridge builder, you'll see elevation, and you'll see luminescence. So there are 4 tiers of this, right? We've got beacons, we've got bridge builder, we've got elevation, we've got luminescence. 4 different tiers of it. I want to show you beacons first of all. Forgive that. Oh, God, that's my face there. Sorry. Let me show you beacons first of all. Okay. And go to beacons. I'm going to click on events, and that's all that's here. And you will see this. Without getting into all the detail of it, beacons is my free level. Okay, because you got to support your community, right? This is all free. This is all free. Now, if you follow me here on Facebook, I'm just turn this around a minute, put the thing down. You follow me here on Facebook, you're going to be used enough to the free things I do. You know that I get on here and I get my cards out and I'll read for anyone that wants, as many people as I can, for an hour. Right? You know I do that. And you know I don't ask you for anything. You know I don't sit here and sell you stuff. I get on, I read for an hour, and then I go, right? That's what I'm going to do in beacons. I'm going to do the sound healing that I do in the other room. We're also going to be doing a spiritual activation every month, and you'll be getting a piece of music as well. All of that is for free. For free means doesn't cost anything, means I don't ask you anything, right? For free. That the events are either going to take place right here on Facebook Live, or they're going to be on Zoom. If you sign up, you will get notifications, which I'm praying to God will happen through SMS, right? I'm not going to bother the crap out of anyone here. Just want to make sure you can get notifications if you want them, right? Several people write to me every single time I get on and I do readings. Someone writes to me and says, but I didn't know you were going to be on live. I didn't know you were going to be doing this. When are you doing it next? I tell them when they're going to be doing next. I get the same question then. And so now we have this. If you sign up for it for free, you will get notifications of when I'm be doing that. I'll be on here reading free for you once a month. Be doing sound healing once a month, and that's the first tier. You don't want to spend any money, don't spend any money, right? Got to do this work, got to do some things for free, got to give some things to our community, right? Nothing being asked. The beacons, let me say something about that. This trip that happens to be taking place in Ireland, which is maybe the culmination of, for me, 12, 13 years of consistent work. For my co-facilitator Matria, it's maybe getting on for 35 years, right? of work. And the concept, or how it's being shared with us, is to be a beacon, is to hold light, right? That's important. Wouldn't you say there's quite a bit of darkness in our world? Do we not want to be holding some light, right? That is where it is coming from. And to hold light is not a special club. Anyone can, everyone, I guess, should. And I want to encourage people. I want to take the barriers down and encourage anyone that wants to hold and share their light to do so, right? All right. Then we've got, oops, there we go. Yeah, then we've got the second level. All right, we're here now. I don't quite know how we got here, but that's fine too. Then we've got the second level, which is, I'm calling Bridge Builders, okay? I'm calling Bridge Builders. It is this one here, Bridge Builders. And this one, yes, we are starting to pay some money now. This is $22 a month. And with that, I'm going to turn around again. It's called Bridge Builders because, as I said, as I posted here the other day, this is a time where we want to be building bridges. I was at a Native American gathering 10, 15 years ago, and a young man, he's actually younger than me, and he came and he stood in front of 500 people and he said, "I am a bridge being, I stand between worlds." And I believe him. He spoke so beautifully. And we actually all are that. We all are that if we want to be. I am a channel. That's what one does. I want to build bridges. I want to build bridges where there is an absence of connection. I want an absence of communication. We want to build bridges. So with this tier, which is the second one, it is $22 a month. You get everything that I just said with the first group. You will get another opportunity to sit and have me read for you. It is one way, not two way. It's one way. I will do an additional sound healing. I will do healing current as well. You will get two opportunities to sit in healing current with me and us. Forgive me, and us. That is us with the Bridge Builders level. Okay. Also, and most importantly, in this tier, you'll get offerings from other people. Going back a couple of years ago, the third iteration of all of this, and I was on a plane, right? I was on a plane and it all came to me. And Spirit said, we want you to create a space where people can offer their own gifts. They can share their own gifts in a supported and safe environment to maybe go off and do their own thing, you know? I had to feel safe and solid enough doing this work to be able to get to this point. I want to do that for other people. And so we've got some amazing people in this community already, and I'm sure they'll want to continue work. We've got Christiella, who's done a work called The Joy of Silence, and she creates a field of energy through silence. It is quite phenomenal. Farina does Qigong. Joelle has done Akashic readings, and Jill as well. Melanie has done animal communication, and that is all available to you in this tier. All the names I mentioned, by the way, anyone that's going to be doing that work, you will get this tier for free, because you should do. And as time goes on, I'm very, very open to other people sharing their gifts, trying stuff out. Taking a step, using this as a springboard to share what you do with other people, giving it a go. We know our gifts by how we share them, I should say. So that is the second one, right? Almost there, everyone. Then there is this one, which is called Elevation. That one there, Elevation. In this tier, Elevation, and it is $44 a month. You'll get everything I just said before, and this is the level where I will be channeling for you, and channeling every single month. And by this point, my God, I've channeled for this greater group like 50 or 60 times. My channeling isn't restricted to this tier. Last year, particularly last year, Spirit was coming through me a lot in the activations, right? Because I can split this up how I like. I can say, pay for this, don't pay. I can do what I want. The Spirit's going to come through where Spirit needs to come through, because the love of God, the grace of God, it wants to get to all of us in any opportunity it can do that. Historically, the last few years, what I do in this group is everyone would get an opportunity to ask a question. Spirit channels through me, gives them an answer, has a chat with them, and on we go, one by one by one by one. I'm going to do this a little differently going forwards. Yeah, questions are going to be, you're going to get the opportunity, as many as possible, to ask questions. And as we go, and this is going to be on Zoom with a moderator, let's say Spirit's channeling through me, and one of you is thinking, I don't understand what was just said, or I'd like to know more, or how about that, or how about them? You put that in the chat, and it's probably going to be my very, very dear friend Tanya watching the chat. She'll bring the question up, maybe have you speak to them, and so it becomes a dynamic conversation, right? It becomes a dynamic conversation, ongoing conversation, and a more involved one. You've probably heard this expression, the Aquarian times. Well, we're in that now, and that doesn't preclude someone being a vessel. It doesn't preclude someone being a facilitator, but the difference is now it is we. I will channel, the moderator will be channeling, you will be channeling. It is a weaving grid of energy together, a constantly unfolding dynamic. It's beautiful, involves us all. That is how the channeling work is going to level up, shall we say? Not that it wasn't very powerful before, but you see, it was enclosed. You know, if I can only channel for 15, 16, 20 people, one by one by one by one. Now we're taking those guardrails off. There is not a limit, right? The second thing that you will get in this tier, I'm calling it 10-minute resets. So over the years, and I ask for feedback from people and just say, tell me what you want and what's right and what's wrong and whatever. And people would say, well, Joshua, I like what you're doing, but I don't have the time. Or I'm not back from work and I don't have the time to sit through an hour and a half of a recording. So what I'll be doing 2 or 3 times a month is, and I'll probably do it live, is recording like 10 minutes of something that will shift or change your state for the better. No, give or take, but ideally no more than 10 minutes that you can just switch on, if you're having a bath or you want to just turn the lights off, listen to it, watch it, whatever, to change your state. Everyone's got 10 minutes. That's what I feel. Also, in this group, in this tier, we'll do a group tarot reading, but the difference between that and doing it here on Facebook is we'll be on Zoom and it will be like talking to me. So we'll actually be able to talk. If you've attended any of the Facebook live readings that I've done, you've heard me say like dozens of times, you've heard me say like, oh, I wish we could talk right now, because I can't, because it's one way and I can't have a two-way conversation. But in the group tarot, we can. I don't know how in this moment I'm going to figure out the numbers. I'm not concerned about that. If we need to do an overflow group, I can do that. It's all workable. That is the elevation group. And finally, whoopsie, there we go. Luminescence. This is the last group here, and that is everything that is in elevation, but an additional. That's an additional session with me. Now, going into all of this, I had wanted to do deeper work with people. The format to do that, I haven't arrived at yet. And so I'm revisiting working one-on-one with people, doing something like coaching work, but in a lot more detailed way. I can bring people together and bring people in, and just go a lot deeper with people. Most of you don't know this, but I have been for some years have been doing one-on-one work with people regularly, and I have a lot of loyalty for those people. I still do, and even when I paused this, I was still giving those people sessions and not charging them for it, right? Because why would I have money be a barrier? You know, that doesn't mean the work stops. Doesn't mean it's not important. So that's the 4 tiers there. I'm not here saying, hey, if you sign up, there's this offer. No, I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm about. I don't need to do that. I'm like, you're either going to want to do this or you're not. You don't need incentives. There's a lot in here for you, and I'd love to have you in here in any capacity. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. It's that simple. It's that simple. There is more to say. Let's just give me a second here. Just going through my notes here. What took a while, and Tanya and this incredible lady in Karachi has been doing so much work building this. There's a huge amount that's possible on the back end of this for developing things and making it how you might want it to be. I want to really lean into building community through this. What we've currently got, the platform, isn't going to do that. But I'm looking at, over the next 3 months or so, starting to use involve other platforms which can, okay? I just thought it's really just time to get to work. It's time to start bringing people together. But the depth I want to go to, it's going to take 2 or 3 months to do that. With these things, one has to have some sort of parameters. I welcome people in at the free level. I absolutely do. And I'll say this. I want to teach people what energy actually is and does. If you sign up for something and you don't do anything with it, that is a pull on you, it's a pull on me, and it's a pull on other people. You're most welcome to join at the free level. If there's been no activity from your end for like 70 days, I think we're calling it, I'm going to deactivate that account. What I've found that people joined and didn't do anything with it, and I'm not going to have that pull on you. I'm not going to have that pull on me, right? And that's for free stuff. That's for free stuff. It's no financial drain. It's not that. But I want you to be aware every time you think of something you want to do, somewhere you want to go, something you want to get, and if you don't pull that back, it is actually a draw on you. And this should not be one of those things. This should be an alive, active, dynamic thing that gives you more back than it requires from you, even at the free level, whatever it is. I want to say that. I also want to say that at any level of this, I want it to be a high energy and safe environment. There's this notion of come as you are. Well, as someone once said, if you invite everyone, you're inviting wolves and sheep are not going to go where there are wolves. And that's not a comment about the notion of a sheep, it's someone's not going to go where they don't feel safe. And I'm a protector, I am a defender, right? I stand for equality and I stand for freedom. I know what I mean by that, it's an odd thing to say. And I, in anything I do, am going to create a safe space. If I feel that space invaded, and it has happened, then those that are invading will be asked to leave. It has happened. It's going to happen in an environment like what we have. Okay, it's going to happen. Some people have a bad day. I get it. Some people have a bad day again. Some people have a bad day again. At that point, people need to have a bad day elsewhere. is how it goes. Couple of other things to say. If you're signing up for the Bridge Builders, that's the second level and beyond, we're going to set up an additional Facebook group for that. The existing Doves in Flight group is going to be disconnected in about a week's time. There's not really a need for it. We want to start with fresh energy. And I think for right now, that is most of what I want to say. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but does anyone have any questions about this? I'm really super grateful you're all here. I didn't know what to expect. Very grateful that you're all here. I'm very grateful for those of you that have done this walk with me. I don't know if Laurie's on here. I don't know if Brenda's on here. But there's a photo, and I wonder if I can find it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I've got to show you this. I'm just so happy to get this on the website. All right. So this is a photo from a group I did like 6 years ago. That's a very dear friend of mine, Laurie, right there. And that's a very dear friend of mine, Brenda, right here. And I really wanted to have this picture on the website. So when you click on events, you see this, and I remember where I was and who I was with. That's Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, right there. And you know what's so cool is having gone to these places around the country, met these amazing people, to have these people meet each other. That's just, it's so amazing. Sorry, I see your question there, Therese. There's not a time commitment. What you've seen there, these prices, it is monthly. You can leave any time you like. And it's not that I encourage people to leave, but I want people to know that they are free to come, they're free to go. You join for a month, man, thank you. You've given a month of your attention, time, you've given money, thank you. May you've gotten what you needed, right? So no, there's no time commitment. You know, so some of these people have 5 years and counting, and I'm tremendously grateful for it, but no time commitment. I don't want to make this about money. I do want to make it about exchange, right? Exchange of time, attention, money where that's relevant. But you don't get into this line of business to get rich, you know. But you have to equate investment of time and balance that somehow. So no, there's no time commitments whatsoever there. Here's an important one. If you sign up for any level of this, absolutely any, first of all, I really please give me some feedback on the onboarding process, how you find it, where it's a bit sticky, whatever like that. We've done our best, things happen, still Mercury retrograde, isn't it? When you do whatever it is you do, you'll get an email. It's probably going to have gone to your spam folder, so please check there. If you know how to do this, and I don't, but if you know how to do this, please allow the email address support@joshuainacio.com. Support@joshuainacio.com. Please allow that email to be in your inbox, and then it will go into your regular inbox, not your spam folder. We should be able to clear that up. Ginger, I will be asking your help on this sort of thing. What else is there to say? So what's coming up? Well, on Tuesday, around lunchtime, I'll be doing the live readings. That's as normal. That's probably going to be here. I believe Wednesday. Sorry, I should have written this down. Wednesday evening is going to be the first healing current of of this work. People have written to me again and again saying, you know, healing current is their favorite thing to do, and so at either the free level you'll get one healing current, at the next level you'll get an additional one. Susan's just asked a question. Let me just see that. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, so healing current. In fact, both healing currents are going to be on Zoom. When you log into your members area, the link is there. So this means no more sending out, no more needing to do that. Ellen doesn't need to send it to 90 people. You'll be able to find the link. You'll also get, please God, you'll also get a text message an hour before. There's the link. It's all there. You just join. There's nothing. Really tried to take the work out of this. Healing current's not going to be recorded. That continues to not be recorded. I'm not going to do that. So that's the thing. If you're either going to join it or you're not, right? So if I answer the question, so Susan, I don't know if you were on a minute ago when I said this, but the Doves in Flight Facebook is going to be discontinued. There'll be something in its place for tiers 2, 3, and 4. All right. So anyway, what was I? Sorry. Let me start again. Tuesday we'll be doing live readings around lunchtime for everyone. Wednesday is healing current again for everyone. Saturday morning is going to be a spiritual activation for everyone. And then Sunday morning we'll be doing the first of our group healing works, which is on the full moon, to support the transition of stuck energy, stuck spirit, and more. That's going to be for bridge builders, tier 2, elevation, tier 3, and luminescence, which is tier 4. Okay. Ginger, can I explain what healing current is? Yes. Let me drink at you first, though. Okay. Healing current, as quickly as I can say it, that is opening to a completely pure realm of energy that is just healing, grace, love, gratitude. Oh, he's coming back again. There we go. And that comes through, sorry, that comes through and goes through all of us. And you see me doing this like it's a circle. It's not a circle, but all of us that are connected, let's say on Zoom, starts running through all of us. Cleaning. In healing current, I do very little talking, and the greater purpose is that you get to have your own connection, your own experience. Spirit comes very close to us in healing current. I love it. I did it in person with a group just a couple of days ago, and actually got to have everyone on Zoom as well. That was really nice. I'm glad I'm doing this live. And so that's what healing current is. And for any of you to have your own direct experience, which no one can take from you, no one can add, no one can change, I think it's very important, very important. So healing current for levels tier and tiers 2, 3, and 4, you'll be doing that at least twice a month. Because if I'm doing it in person, I'll open that up. I'll have my computer around, and what it really we going back like 15 years ago, when just life intervened and I was able to I was invited to have healing current happen at my place, my apartment in London. And I said to Spirit, who was channeling through my friend at the time, I said, we can do it here. Wow, we can do it here in my little place. And Spirit said, we don't care where you do it, but we really care that you do it. And it's just a simple it's a very pure. It's a very pure, very beautiful work. Yeah. So, what I'd say is, if you're going to sign up, would you do it? If you're going to do as you wish, but if you're going to, would you do it by Monday? And then at least I know that if there's any technical complications, we can clear that up before the schedule of next week starts, right? That would be good. That would be good. So, any other questions? I don't think we've got any other questions. And the guy riding the motorbike has gone to bed, so that's great too. So I mean, it's you're welcome to go check it out now. If I haven't answered any questions, or if you're wondering things, just text me, message me. This is not meant to be a one-shot thing. This is the next steps going into the future, right? I don't think I'm going to need to pause this now. I feel I've got the right infrastructure, and the doors are open, and I'm very grateful. Let me say some thank yous then. Let me say some thank yous to like I say, those of you that have been doing this walk with me for 3, 4, 5 years. I'm so tremendously grateful. You've made a lot happen. And very exciting what's to come now. Tanya, who's not on here live, she's got something to do tonight. She's put hours into this. It's a lady in Karachi. Her name is Nakia. She is absolutely amazing, and I'd be delighted to give any of you her details if any of you are building your own websites. To those of you that have been giving groups through Doves in Flight while I've been on hiatus, as it were, that's Sue, it's Melanie, it's Joelle. Thank you ever so much. I'm probably missing people out. I apologize. Let me see. Homer has asked, what is the website URL? Website is joshuainacio.com. It's actually the same website, joshuainacio.com, and click on come on, wake up the hamsters. Sorry, and click on Joshua's membership group. You get to Homelight. All right. So Homelight isn't a separate thing. It's a portal on my website, and you'll see everything there. And at this point, look, some of you know me well. If you've got a question, just buzz me, just message me. Oh, Ginger, bless your heart. Thank you so much. There it is right there. I did put it in the maybe you see it around about here. There is a link. I put that, but just check it out when you can. I don't have much else to say here, so other than thank you all very, very much. I am very excited about this next leg, and all the things that are going to be possible. I'm going to just stay in this phase until I feel it's complete, and then take it up another notch, and then after that take it up another notch, and then after that take it up another notch. It's exciting times. Yeah. So God bless you all. Thank you very, 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 very much. Reach out to me if I can answer any more questions, and let's do some wonderful things. Yeah.